What up, YouTube? This is GRTC Rider coming at you with a slightly different video from what I normally do. Yeah, for right now, I've been out of the game for a minute. Reason being is because of the fact that my previous computer that I had, which was an HP Mini 5101. Sorry, computer's so black you can't see it. But anyway, yeah, this computer is no longer in service now, as you can tell. Have no idea what happened to it. Give you just a little detailed description about it. It's a nice little on-the-go computer, you know. It's very well to take around. Pretty much comparison to like any bigger, bulkier, normal laptop. On the side, we got the charger port, VGA port, I'm sorry. 2 USB ports on the side. Right here, you got an indicator for your wireless LAN. And right here, if you can see it, I know this computer's so dark, but anyway, you got your SD slot right here for your memory cards. You got your headphone jack, microphone jack, one more USB cord slot, and your Ethernet cable slot. And this little slot right here, sorry, from what I've seen on this, like the third computer I've seen it on, I guess this is supposed to be a key lock, just in case it's like if you was to leave the computer open, you cannot match down on the keys and anything else will happen to it. But yeah, anyway, this right here was in the past. I'm going to show you something different that I have now, but this is history. It's like we got a whole family of HP notebooks that's going around. First of all, I'm going to show y'all guys the HP G62. Now, this particular model right here is not mine. This is my son's mother. We're going to get to mine in a second. Yeah, pretty much this is the HP Pavilion G62. It's in the biscotti color finish. Now, this particular laptop, I find, me personally, I like the computer. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it's HP. It's pretty much like something, a bigger upgrade from what I seen my son's mother. When she had got this computer compared to this crap right here, I was jealous. I was like, you know what? Now it's time for me to step my game up. Because since she did it, I'm going to do the same exact thing. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and talk your head off too long about this. I'm just going to do pretty much a little in-depth tour on both the G62 and the G72. Alright, right here I'm just going to show you around the computer. On this side, as you can see again, you had another VGA slot. And HDMI, if you want to like have this hooked up to like a flat screen or anything of that nature, it looks good on there, but hey, that's if you want to do that. Whatever floats your boat. Ethernet cable spot right here. 2 USB slots right here again. My thing, going back to the Ethernet spot, me personally, I think that's a thing in the past now. You know, everybody's pretty much around a wireless hotspot, or you know, if they're at Starbucks, Panera, anything like that, or either at home, like which I have. You know, I have no reason to use this right here. But anyway, let's move forward. You got your headphone jack, you got your microphone jack, I'm sorry, and your headphone jack right here. And also you have the SD slot, as you can tell there is a memory card inside. And right here, this little light indicator right here is for your hard disk drive. You tell them when anything's loading or not, and when it's being functioning. Alright, turn the computer around. On this side, you have the D drive, which I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a Blu-ray drive. I'm not sure. But yeah, you have pretty much this drive right here. And yet another USB slot. You can't go wrong with having more than one USB slots on your computer. And this is supposed to be like for your optical output, but as you can tell, this is not being used. And as you can see right here, this is your charger port. It's being charged up right now. And also right here again, you have another key lock function right here. Moving right along. So as I was saying, this has like the biscotti color finish, which me personally, I kind of like this comparison to like any other computer, any other computer manufacturer who sits back and makes a computer, and when they had a design that's pretty much as glossier than the screen, and you sit back, you carry it around, you got mad fingerprints on it, you wouldn't know what color it was at first, but it does make good evidence if somebody was to take your computer, and you know, anyway, moving right along, let's go back to what I was doing. Like I was saying, this part right here, this is like the normal keyboard. It's pretty big, you know, not like from your normal offset, like your normal size keyboard from any other laptop. Me personally, I think this has some similarity to a MacBook. Here on the side, you have various functions. You have functions for your calculator, printing, CD drive, email, and also for the internet. Regular normal keys, function keys, and things like that of that nature. This is pretty much a typical laptop. Let me go ahead and fire this up for you so I can show you. Oh, one more thing before I go on to that. This is this is Windows 7 powered. Was just a single core Intel Pentium processor. It gets the job done, you know. This ain't nothing for you want to like put games on there. If you want to just use this as your personal use for like email and things of that nature, hey, this is your computer. Let me go ahead and fire this up. Oh, wait a minute. All right. This is my girlfriend's computer right here. So you're gonna see my picture of my son in the background. Remind me later. We know about Norton security. Yeah, it's the most annoying thing that there is. And here's a picture of my son, handsome self. But yeah, this has Windows 7. This is pretty much me personally. I like this computer. I have no problem with it. You know, it gets the job done. There are pros and cons about this computer. And there's pros and cons about every computer that there is. There is no perfect computer, even down to an iBook, iPad, or whatever. Um, One thing you could find that will be annoying will be you see the trackpad is no longer. It's pretty much like fitted with the actual computer itself. Not like comparison to like the old ones that see the trackpad like this on my old computer as well, with left click button right here and your right click button. And this is unique. This is fun. I like that. But the only thing I really hate is this here. Instead of it being two buttons, it's all one. You got your left side right here, and then you got your right side. And you know, normally when you have like two separated buttons, the middle button is also as a function too. On computers like this, you really can't do too much with that. So you know, it's pretty much a lost cause. But this is the only flaw that I have about this computer. You know, battery life is not that great. You know, it on this particular model, you can get up to like up to 2 or 3 hours. That's if like standby time, but you probably get 2 hours just like if you was actually using it off of the charger. But yeah, this computer right here, you know, I have no problem with it. You know, my son's mother, she enjoys it. I enjoy it. There's no problem. There's nothing wrong with it. I will show you how pretty much I use Google Chrome. I don't use Mozilla nor Netscape nor Internet Explorer, things of that nature. I use Google Chrome because I first got introduced to Google Chrome off of this computer because of the fact that if I use Mozilla or Internet Explorer, the graphics doesn't comes up like the full page doesn't comes up 100%. You only go see like 80% of the detail of the web page or whatever. But when I use Google Chrome, I see the whole entire thing. You know, it's just a different screen resolution, different, you know, the way, it's pretty much an overall the way the computer looks. All right, now back to this before I move on because I really don't have that much time though. Like I said, this is all well. This is a good computer, you know. It's not that big. It's not the next Android tablet, iPad, this, that, and the third, or whatever. You know, it gets the job done. That's what I like. You know, things like that. Something simpler, something that doesn't do too much outrageous things because you really don't need that. That's pretty much like a cell phone. You don't need your cell phone to tell you your whole entire life, but people get it. I know I got one because I had to stick with the time, just like computers. I had to stick with time. But anyway, this was the little in-depth tour about the HP G62. It's not that bad computer, you know. Like I said one more time, it gets the job done. Now I'm about to move on to my See my son's crib. He's not there. But anyway, here I have the HP G72. Pretty much it's a step up from the G62, and as you can tell, as far as in size, pretty much a comparison, it's a bigger computer. Now, me personally, I fell in love with this computer because of the fact that, hey, it's big. And plus, I needed something way different in comparison to this. You know? Like I said, that thing's in the past now, man. I don't need that no more. Anyway. This is my HP Pavilion G72. Hold on one second. Okay, back to what I was saying. This here is the G72. This is a much bigger computer. It comes with a 17-inch LCD screen. Forgot to mention that one comes with pretty much 16-inch right here. Anyway, back to this. On the side, it's pretty much similar to the G62. And what you have, like I said, you got the VGA port right here. You got your HDMI, Ethernet. You got the 2 USB. You got your headphone and your microphone jack and memory card slot right here. Also, you got this is Blu-ray. I know this one is Blu-ray. And then you also have another USB and plus the charger and the key lock. So it's pretty much the same as the Z62. But anyway, nothing on the bottom part right here. None of that. That's a huge plus for me. And also it's a huge plus on this computer, on the G62. Alright. Let me go ahead and get this one fired up for you. Not again. Hold on one second. Alright, now you see this? It has a much bigger display screen than the G62. Like I was saying earlier, this is a 17-inch going diagonally LCD screen computer. Really neat. Like I'm okay with it. You know, it's not a bad computer. It's not that bad. But like I was saying, everything has its pros and cons. There's nothing perfect. You know, so I'm gonna get in deep with this computer right here. Like I'm saying, this one has like a very pretty much normal style keyboard that you would probably find like on your normal desktop computer. Only difference is it doesn't have like the side like function keys that's pretty much designated to like email, disk, web, things of that nature. So it's pretty much basic. And you move right along on forward. This is what won me over right here. This pretty much has a number pad, you know. Me personally, I get tired of using these up here. Like, no, can't do that no more. But back to what I was saying, hey, this computer, it's only problem I have with it is the battery life. And from what I've heard, people saying this thing only lasts like up to an hour and a half, 2 hours off of the charger. So me personally, I just keep it charged up all the time. I mean, this with like one huge computer. I mean, you should at least like have like a huge battery life with it or whatever, you know, because of the fact that it really doesn't have too much up in here. This one also has just a original Intel Pentium core processor, which was packed with Windows 7. As you can tell, you see me on the screen. But anyway, this one right here, I don't know why my girlfriend's computer doesn't have like the little personal dock right here where you pretty much can customize this. You put like any app that you want to put right here that you can pretty much quickly jump to instead of like going in one place to go to another place to get to where you want to get to. But anyway, this computer works fine. I have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on here. So what I would do for you guys is show you like pretty much the graphics properties on this computer. This is not your typical, this is not no gaming computer. This is also like if you want to use this for your personal use, like emailing, making videos, as well as what I'm doing, pictures, things of that nature, you know. Your typical business computer, yeah, that's what it's for. But like, you want a gaming computer, dude, get something different. Get an Dell XPS or get an Alienware computer. Something you can spend about $2,000 bucks for. For me personally, I wouldn't spend $2,000 for a video game computer when I could just go buy me an Xbox or a 360, or preferably an Xbox because it's pretty much made by Microsoft. Anyway, let's move right along. This here is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's on this computer. I put this on here because I'm like, hey, let me see. Pretty much, I'm trying to test the strength of this computer itself before I actually go crazy and see people who put like World of Warcraft, things like that of that nature, any huge game on there. You really can't do that with too many computers. But anyway, I want to make this real quick because I know I ain't really got that much time left. I'm hungry. I got food in the oven. By the way, rest in peace, Nate Dogg, age 41, man. Told you hip hop is dead. One thing I like about this one, it loads up quick compared to you playing it on PlayStation or whatever. If you sitting there waiting for a long time to load up. But anyway, one thing I really hate is that I have to use the keypad until I get another controller. So from right now, I'm just going to show you a little here and there about this, and that's it. See, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's pretty much like you're playing it on Xbox 360 or whatever like that, you know, either on PlayStation or Xbox. Hey, wherever you play it on. But anyway, you could put not. I wouldn't put like a real huge game. I wouldn't think about putting Black Ops on here or something like that. I might end up doing that just to see, just to test it, just to actually put his legs just a little bit. But I don't want to put it too far that I end up trashing my computer because I put like a huge game on there that it pretty much can't take it as far as like graphics and the processing wise. But anyway, this here is my G72. Me personally, I do like this computer. I like this computer because of the color. I found the one that my girl has. It's pretty much it's more girly. I don't know what the color of biscotti is supposed to be, but this is what it is. That's a biscotti color. And mine's pretty much charcoal black, and the screen was pretty much won me over. But anyway, this computer right here, I like it a lot. You know, I would recommend somebody else to get it. You know, I wouldn't sit back and pull somebody chain and be like, yeah, this is a good computer. Then they turn around, they get it, they don't like it. You know, if I'm going to be honest with you, if I go tell you about something that you know that's really not up to par, then yeah, I'll let you know. You know, me personally, I give this computer like a 9 out of 10. Reason being is that it could have had a longer battery life. And my girlfriend's computer, I give that a straight 9 out of 10 also. Certain things, certain features that it could have been included on the computer, but it's not. You get what you pay for. You know, caught this out at a good deal. We got both computers at a good deal, so hey, I'm not complaining about that either. But until then, y'all guys take care. Subscribe to my page. All my bus runners. I'll be back. My next trip, I'm going back up to DC. Then I might be going to like Tidewater area of Virginia. Wherever, you know, wherever might take me. And this might be my last video on this camera because of the fact that I'm changing over. Get tired of this camera. So, until then, y'all guys take care now.